Actually, Brian Griffin writes all of Family Guy, and you've been watching his failed novel for 22 years. The proof? Brian is the only animal that talks, drives, drinks, and dates human women. No other animal has this, because he's the author inserting himself into the story. Notice that 30% of episodes focus only on Stewie and Brian. Time travel, parallel universes, road trips without the family. In reality, these are chapters where Brian is the absolute protagonist without needing the others. Genius detail. Brian tries to publish a book for 22 seasons and always fails. Why? Because Family Guy is his book, a thinly disguised autobiography nobody wants to publish. All characters are purposely dumb. Peter, with decreasing IQ, naive Lois, idiot townspeople. Peter is based on someone who humiliated Brian in real life. The extreme stupidity is revenge disguised as comedy. When Brian died, hit by a car and came back, that was real writer's block. He killed his character and fans forced the return. That's why the show constantly breaks the fourth wall. Brian knows he's writing fiction. Lois has sexual tension with Brian because she's based on an ex who rejected him. Literary revenge and fantasy. The real horror? 22 seasons are version 1000 of a manuscript no publisher wanted. Brian isn't a character. He's a failed author living inside his own rejected work. Can you identify which episodes Brian put more effort into writing?
Have you seen the one time when Family Guy got too deep and made everyone cry? This isn't your typical Family Guy episode. This scene literally broke the internet because it showed a side of the show we'd never seen before. Genuine, heartbreaking emotion. Here's what happened. Peter needs a kidney transplant to survive, but Brian's dog kidneys aren't compatible with human anatomy. The only way to save Peter's life is to transplant 2 kidneys, which would require Brian to give up both of his, killing him in the process. Without hesitation, Brian volunteers to sacrifice his life. He tells Peter, "You're my best friend. You gave me a home when I had none and treated me like family ever since. Without you, I'd be dead under some highway bridge anyway." But here's where it gets absolutely devastating. Brian says he's just a dog with maybe 8 years left, and he'd gladly give those up so Peter can have 40 more years with his family. Then Stewie enters the scene and completely loses it. He kidnaps Brian because he can't bear to lose him. Stewie breaks down crying, begging Brian not to leave him, saying, "I don't want to lose anyone." This show made me laugh so many times, but this time it genuinely made me cry. Sometimes the deepest truths come from the most unexpected places. These Family Guy jokes went so far, Fox refused to air it. 5. When you wish upon a Weinstein. Peter tries to wish for a Jewish person to help his finances. Fox kept it locked up for 3 years, fearing backlash over the stereotypes. It finally aired on Adult Swim, but not without legal issues, especially over the parody song I Need a Jew. 4. Partial terms of endearment. Lois is offered to carry a child for a friend, but things take a dark turn. Fox said nope and banned it entirely. It never aired in the US, only appearing on DVD, and not even Disney Plus has added it. 3. Quagmire's dad. When Quagmire's father transitions, the episode leans into uncomfortable stereotypes. Brian has a strong negative reaction, which sparked outrage from LGBTQ+ advocates and led to public criticism of the show. Number 2, Turban Cowboy. A gag shows Peter plowing through a marathon. A month later, real-life tragedy struck in Boston. Fox immediately pulled the episode, YouTube removed clips, and even Seth MacFarlane called the timing chilling. 1 segment, Peter gains the power to turn everything into Robin Williams. And then Spiral. It re-aired in the UK during the same half hour that Robin Williams' real passing was announced. That eerie timing caused the episode to vanish from syndication and sparked wild theories that still linger today.